I am Manda Emma, a young, vigorous, unmentored farmer. With the highest spirits, I have practiced farming for 18 years. With the greatest experience I have, I wish to help other farmers improve their skills. Those basic principles should be well observed before engaging in farming in order to become an excellent farmer. To begin with the garden, most farmers fail at this level due to failure to prepare their gardens perfectly well. But it depends on the nature of your land. Is it bushy? Do you need to clear a forest? If that is the case, then put your fingers on it. Take good care of your garden. Till the land and wait for it to cool down. Don't say, I have tilled the land today, I shall plant next week. Nope. Even if you apply to any other weed control product, I'll mention types known. Someone might think I'm trying to debar their market, but there are lots of potent kinds, most especially when procured from reliable shops. After spraying your bushes thoroughly well, till the land after the roots are dry and rotten. After that, bring in your manure and prepare it very well. Before digging up holes, I think you should be in the know of what to plant, because coffee holes are not the same as banana holes, tomato holes are not the same as cabbage holes, and maize holes are not the same as those of beans. To dig up holes, know what you're going to plant first, the spacing required, that is from one hole to another or from one line to another. And the whole idea of spacing depends on the soil fertility of the land where you're going to do the planting. Though you were to boost the soil fertility, if the land is not fertile enough, it might call for a smaller spacing than a colleague who has planted on a more fertile land. Those are two different things you need to watch closely. For instance, you are planting tomatoes and you're going to plant them on a much fertile ground. That spacing would be a little bigger than that of a colleague who is going to plant on a salty or infertile ground. So before you dig up holes, first know what you're going to plant. I have prepared the garden, but what am I going to plant? Because he who is to plant bananas does not do the same preparations as someone to plant beans. Somebody to plant bananas or coffee does not need to do a lot of work like someone who is to plant tomatoes or anything else that grows within 3 months. The choice of seed is also a chief principle. As I mentioned before, you should do all preparations after knowing what to plant. It means you need seeds for what you're going to plant. Yes, even though you're going to plant either beans or maize, you need seeds. Seeds, whether you're going to make a nursery bed or not, still you need seeds. But where are you going to find the right seeds? Farmers have always made losses because of this issue. You move out in desperate need of growing tomatoes, and you're told that a tin of seeds is at 20,000 shillings, yet there are other tins that sell 1 million a piece, but all weigh 50 grams. Now, that is a difference of 980,000. Cannot you see that? From where have you purchased your seeds? The big question is, from where have you procured the seeds you're going to plant? Cabbages are important nutritionally as they contain large amount of vitamin C and fiber, which help to prevent constipation. It is very easy for farmers to make money out of cabbage production. But for a farmer to make money out of cabbage production, two fundamentals have to be followed. Number 1, choosing the right seed variety. And number 2, religiously following the agronomic practices. We appreciate the time you have dedicated to watch this video. Do not you dare miss the next episode in which Emma will tutor the entire cabbage production process.